Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It is Christian here. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. So today I am super excited because I'm going to be bringing you my monthly favorites, and it is going to be for the month of, what month are we in? It's going to be for the month of April. So I did not film a March's monthly favorites, so there might be a couple of extra products in here because I just want to really tell you guys what I have been loving, what I have been really enjoying. And so there's probably going to be quite a few products in here, you guys. So let's just go ahead and get started. But really quickly, before we get into that video, I just want to say if you are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me today. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below. Subscribing to my channel will ensure that you do not miss any future upcoming videos. And I also have a giveaway going on my channel right now. So if you definitely want to have the opportunity to be entered in to win that giveaway, go ahead and hit that button down below, you guys. And if you're not new to my channel, welcome back, you guys. Thank you for continuing to join and support. And yes, you guys, let's just go ahead and get into all of my favorites for the month of April. All right, guys, so today we're going to go ahead and we're going to start with the two tools that I have been absolutely loving. And what makes it even better is that they are both drugstore makeup brushes. Okay, so the first one is an item that I have already talked about several times on my channel. It is my new favorite contouring brush. It is my new favorite just like everything brush. It makes contouring, it makes bronzing so easy, so foolproof. It gives you the perfect natural, like even application. It's really, really difficult to like mess up contouring and bronzing with this brush. The reason why is it's because it comes to almost like a point, so you can really get precise with your application, but then it will also blend the product out for you as well. So it only goes exactly where you put it, whereas sometimes in the past I was using larger bronzer brushes and those can get a little bit messy, those can get a little bit all over the place, to where I would always have to go in with some type of powder or baking technique to really clean up my bronzer because I went overboard. With this brush, I do not have this. It is by Japonesque. I want to say that this one is $19.99. I cannot remember the name, or let me be real, I cannot say the name. So I will have that listed down below and I will put it somewhere on the screen. You guys, I am telling you, this brush is so freaking good. I love it. I'm so glad that I have it, and I have been using it every single day since you guys saw this in my Ulta haul. I love this brush so much, you guys. It is so good. Okay, and then the other brush that I have been loving is also from the drugstore, and I'm pretty sure I have mentioned this one as well. This one is by EcoTools, and this is their sheer blush brush. And I want to say this one ranged from $6.99 to like $8.99, so super affordable. What I like about this brush is it is pretty much what it says it is. It is a sheer blush brush. A sheer blush brush. Say that 3 times fast. So basically it is like a duo fiber brush, and it picks up the product so lightly that when you apply it to your cheeks, it's almost impossible to get clown cheeks. It is just easy, effortless makeup when it comes to using this brush. I love it. I use it also every day since I purchased it. It's just really, really nice. It is the perfect size to hit the apples of your cheek, but then I'll apply it to the apples of my cheek, you guys. And then I'll just kind of brush, I'll kind of just blend it back. I always blend my brush. I always blend my brush all the way back into my contour and into my highlight. And this brush is just fantastic. I love it. So I'm so happy that I'm finding drugstore gems, you guys. Okay, so another product that you guys have already heard me talk about like a million times, but it is okay because I love it. And I'm going to talk about it one more time, or probably 50 more, but that's okay. It is the Fiona Styles Multi-Dimensional Color Palette, and this is the face palette. And this is amazing. You get 2 highlighters, you get 3 blushes, and you get 1 contour shade. And the contour shade is just, it's perfect. It's perfect. I use it as a blush, I use it as a bronzer and a contour. And it doesn't come off too warm on my skin. The one thing I like about Fiona Styles is something that I have mentioned before. Fiona Styles, its makeup is really easy. It's really beginner friendly, and it's just good makeup. And it's for more higher end. It's super affordable. And these highlighters, you guys, like the highlighters, I wear this highlighter almost every day, almost every single day since I've gotten this palette. I wear one of 2 highlighters and I just love it. And that's the highlighter there. And then I also go back and forth between these 2 blushes right here. I wear this highlighter sometimes, and I've never worn this blush, But I don't know what's going on with Fiona Styles because it is still on sale at Ulta. I hope that they're not getting rid of her products because I really, really do like them, you guys. And this palette, I have mentioned it several times, and you guys know that when I talk about stuff a lot, that's because I really do really genuinely love it and would really genuinely recommend it. So I love this, you guys. And if you can find it, or if I can find it, the last time I looked on Ulta's website, it was not there. But if I can track it down, I will link it for you guys. And I so recommend that. Okay, so another product that you guys would have seen in that, probably in that first impressions, I think, is the Too Faced Sweethearts bronzer. Now, in that first impressions video, I actually said that I did not like it. Whenever I started using my new Japonesque brush, I decided to go ahead and give this another chance, and I actually really do like it. It is just a really nice bronzer. It's split into two. You have like a deeper side that is matte, and then you have a side that is a little bit more luminous. And I pretty much just put my brush in there and just dusted it over my cheeks. I don't use this as contour. I just use it as bronzer, and it's super natural on my skin. I don't know why that day when I tried it out the first time, I'm not sure why it looked more orangey that day. I'm not really sure what happened with that, but I haven't really had that issue since. And I love this bronzer. So that's the good thing about first impressions, you guys. That's all they are. And I've said that before, is they're just first impressions, and they can change. First impressions are always able to change. Mine change all the time. I'd love stuff and then a week later hated it. You know what I mean? It goes like that. And so that's what this guy looks like. And let me give it a little bit of a swatch. You can see that this one has a little bit more of a sheen to it, but you can also see that it blends out very easily. It is a little bit warmer than the Fiona Styles one, so I definitely apply it with a little bit of a lighter hand, but when it's blended out, you can't even really tell that it's a little bit warmer on the cheeks, and I have been loving that so much. So much. Okay, so what else? Let's do eyeshadows. Let's do eyeshadows. Okay, let's do eyes. I was not ready. I was not ready for this. Eyeshadow palette that I have been using this month just for more everyday. I only reach for this one for like everyday, just because it's really easy to throw on your eyes, and it's really easy to make work. So it is the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. And this has been on my eyes. I don't usually wear this for filming a lot of times. I usually just wear this to work everyday, easy makeup looks. And it's just the perfect, like, it's really nice. It has the perfect neutral shades. It has a lot of the brown tones that I like to wear. Like, the ones that I wear the most, and if you're on my channel, if you have been around for a while, you probably would not be surprised by this. And honestly, I have these shadows like 30 times over, but I tend to reach for Luscious. And it's just beautiful. Look at that high shine metallic, you guys. It is so insane. I use Georgia a lot. That's Georgia. I'm sorry, that was Cobbler. I use Cobbler a lot, but I do use Georgia. Georgia is like a matte pinky, like a matte pinky color. I use Georgia. And then how could you use this palette without Summer Yum? There is Summer Yum. And then the last color that I use a lot is Bellini. So those are the colors that I use the most out of this palette. Can you look at that? Look at that metallic. Like, isn't it insane? Let me kind of swatch them out for you. And that's them kind of swatched on the hand. I definitely think that this palette is crazily overhyped. I will say that 100%. But just because it's overhyped doesn't mean it's not a good palette. Doesn't mean that it doesn't have beautiful shades, beautiful colors. So I was into it for the month of April, and I thought I would just kind of let you know. About to be like, we know, we get it, stop talking about it. This is going to be the last time I talk about this product until I totally talk about it again. And it's mentioned it. I've put it in so many videos. If you guys have seen a metallic glitter eye in any of my videos recently, it has been this specific color and this specific formulation of product. It is the Stila Magnificent Metal Glitter and Glow liquid eyeshadow in the shade, specifically in the shade Kitten Karma. I just love them. I don't really know what to say about it. I don't really know how to stop talking about it, because go look at any of my videos, you guys, and there's even a couple of pre-recorded videos that I have not put up yet where I'm kind of like, let me throw a couple of shades from the Natasha Denona Star palette, a couple of the pinky mauve colors. I throw this on my lid and it just looks effortless and put together. It's easy to use. It is beautiful glitter, high shine goodness, and it's this color specifically that I have been reaching for a lot. I love them all, but the month of April, this is pretty much the only one that I wore, and it is just, everything about them is just good. Now, this is a product that is overhyped, but like I feel is totally 100% worth the hype. If you have not tried these yet, I don't know why you have not tried them yet, because you need to try them because it's good. Okay, so a foundation, and I'm hoping, I think I'm gonna film it right after this video, my Foundation Friday roundup. So I'm hoping to put this video, to get that video up this week. I'm crossing my fingers. I'm planning on posting videos 5 days this week. You guys know my upload schedule is pretty not that great, but I really, you know, I want to get revitalized and I want to get back into really feeling good about YouTube and my YouTube channel. And I'm thinking I'm going to try to post a video every day this week, Monday through Friday. The Pretty Vulgar video, I'm still editing that right now, so that video is taking a lot longer to edit than I thought it would. So hopefully I can still get that up today, and this video will go up tomorrow, which would be Wednesday. But anyways, let me digress. Okay, so a foundation that I have liked a lot this month, and it's from a new brand at Sephora, and I have been pleasantly surprised with this foundation. It is the Stellar foundation in the shade SO1. Now I did, and I mentioned this too, but I'm gonna, you know, be a little bit of a broken record in this video. Bear with me, you guys, bear with me. I did do a Foundation Friday on this foundation, but I lost the last little bit of footage. So maybe I'll input a little bit of that footage somewhere so you guys can kind of see how it applied on the skin. I'm not wearing it today. I'm testing out the Dior Air Flash again just before I do my foundation roundup. I'm wanting to make sure that I test out a bunch of the foundations several times so I can really let you guys know what I liked, what I didn't like. So that's what I have on today. But I have been wearing this more for like every day. It's like a medium coverage foundation. I love wearing this to work. It's really easy to use, it's really easy to apply, and it looks pretty nice on the skin. The foundation that I have probably been wearing more than this one is the Fiona Styles Luminous Finish Foundation. But I have such a love-hate relationship with this foundation. When I first tried it, I did not like it. And then I tried it several more times, and then I was like, oh my God, it's amazing. I even talked about it in my Ulta haul, how much I loved it, and then I repurchased it. But when I wore it the day before yesterday, I think I wore it, I hated the way it looked on my skin. So I'm kind of like, what is going on with this foundation? I've never been so back and forth with the foundation in my life. So I don't know what's going on with this one, but I did wear this one a ton, but it's just sometimes my face looks absolutely amazing when I wear this, and then every once in a while I'm so disappointed with how this foundation looks on my skin. I don't know if it's the primers or what, so I'm still gonna have to keep playing with this one a little bit more. Spoiler alert for the Foundation Friday roundup right there. But yes, the Stellar foundation, it is really good. So I really did not reach for the Tarte Shape Tape this much in the month of April. I kind of was back in love with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. This was my most used concealer. I have it in the shade Light Neutral. Light Neutral is more of my skin tone, not really a highlighting shade, but I just love it. I feel like the Tarte Shape Tape, sometimes like I can be a little too heavy-handed with that concealer, and it just can be a bit much. And this concealer, it's just a little bit more natural of a concealer than the Tarte Shape Tape. It's a little bit more lightweight, and it just looks a little less full coverage underneath the eyes. Don't get me wrong, it's still full coverage, but the Tarte Shape Tape will just make you look like a porcelain doll. It'll make you look airbrushed. It can make you look like overdone if you apply too much, which I'm guilty of. But I feel like with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, you can apply and apply and apply and apply, and you never really get that too much look, if that makes sense, like too overdone. And it's just been really good because my under eyes have been really dry again lately, and I've been working on it. But this has been working really well with my under eyes. I'm back in love with it. I want to go ahead and pick it up in a more of a highlighting shade because, like I said, this has been more of a just regular concealing, canceling out dark circles. And I was about to say I'd have this on underneath my eyes today, but I don't. Oh yes I do. I applied the Pretty Vulgar concealer because that one's a little bit too dark and it's more of a color correcting shade on me. And then I did apply this over top, so I do have this on my under eyes today. Okay, and you guys saw me talk about this as well, I think, in a Get Ready With Me or some type of video, and I have definitely been using this a ton as well. Whenever I cream contour, this is what I have been reaching for, but I haven't been really using this for contouring. I've been using this shade specifically right here, which is this as like a blush or a color corrector. I have been wearing this on my under eyes and on my dark spots on my forehead as like a color correcting, and it's super lightweight. It's easy to blend. It's not as thick as the Urban Decay Naked Correcting shade, which I do like as well, the dark peach one, because the light peach one doesn't really work because I have super dark under eyes. So I have been wearing this shade specifically as a color corrector, and I totally love it. Now, when I want to cream contour, when I want to take the extra time, this has been the product that I have been using as well, because like I said, they're just natural. They are the perfect tones. And this palette I kind of had, and I just never really reached for a lot, but it is so good, you guys. It's so good. So I have been using this a ton, and it is, did I even tell you guys what this is? It is the Makeup Forever Pro Sculpting Palette in the shade number 20. Okay, and then the other highlighter that I mentioned that I liked wearing, and when I wasn't wearing the highlighter out of my Fiona Styles face palette, and honestly I have been mixing these two particular highlighters together a lot. So this shade out of the Fiona Styles palette, and then the Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess highlighter in the shade Heat Wave. Now, I did not like this at first. When you guys saw my first impressions, I was not a fan. I did not care for it. I thought it was a little too glittery, but that was kind of just like an overspray. So once you kind of work through that first layer, this is actually a really pretty highlighter. And it does work for my skin tone. I mix it a little bit because sometimes I feel like it can be a little too golden for my skin tone. But what I'll do is put on this highlighter first, and then just kind of like in the center of my cheekbones, I'll apply the lighter highlighter to make this a little bit easier to work, because sometimes this could be a little too much for my skin tone, depending on like what blush, how much bronzer and stuff like that I do put on. And even now, it does have a little bit of glitter to it, but it's not as bad as it was the first time I wore it, because the first time I wore it, I was not here for it. And this is, so the more I wear it, the more you break it down, the more you use it, the more you get into the actual product itself. And it is just really pretty, a really pretty highlighter. Let me show you how these look mixed together. Okay, so here is the Bronze Goddess. So like I said, that's the Bronze Goddess. And then I take a little bit of the one from the Fiona Styles, and then I just kind of mix it together. And then it's just sheer, this is what I do when I just want to be like crazy. It is sheer metallic, sheer perfection on the tops of your cheekbones. You will look wet, you will look highlighted, you will look absolutely gorgeous. It's a bit, it's excessive, but sometimes makeup, you just have to be excessive, you know what I mean? So that has been my two highlighters of choice this month. What else? Yes, a primer. Okay, so I bought this primer like forever ago, and I was just kind of like, you were a waste of money. It's one of those primers that I couldn't make up my mind on whether or not I liked it. So, and then I just kind of stopped using it. And then I picked it back up again recently, and I've kind of been liking the highlighted look. It kind of gives the natural glow it kind of gives from underneath your makeup when you put the makeup on top. And it's just, I mean, it's a little bougie, I'm not gonna lie, but I do think that it does work. It's not like the best at filling in my pores. I don't wear this for a pore filling effect. I think it claims to, if I'm not mistaken, it claims to blur. And it does give a little bit of a blurring effect. It's not the best for filling in pores, but it does blur your fine lines. It does make things look a little bit more, you know, I don't know what these hand motions are, but you guys know what I mean. And it is the YSL Touche Éclat Blur Primer. And you guys can see about how much I've used. I bought this, oh my gosh, how long ago did I bought this? I would say probably like 6 months ago. I used it once and I was just kind of like, no, just no. And then I never returned it, and I'm kind of glad I didn't return it, because now I've really been enjoying it. It has like this, I don't know how to explain the consistency. I guess it's like, it's almost like jelly kind of feeling, and then it kind of turns into like almost like a silicone feel, and then it just blends into the skin so easily. The gold flecks that are in there, kind of, you can still see them, but they're not like obnoxious. And once you apply your foundation over top of them, they're not even there anymore. So I have been enjoying this primer a lot. You guys know that I'm a primer junkie. You guys know that I live for a good primer. I am obsessed with primers. Primers and foundations and eyeshadows are like my obsessions. Primers and foundations probably mostly, and then eyeshadows would probably come in third. And I think, is there anything else? I know, oh, there totally is. Let me go get it out of my bathroom. You know what? No, I'm gonna be lazy. Nope, let me go get it. Okay, so 2 products. These are skincare related, and then I could probably go on and on and on, but we're gonna stop it with these 2 products. So 2 products that I feel like, and I know that you guys are noticing it too, because you guys are being so sweet and commenting and telling me, you know, asking for skincare routines and just telling me how good my skin is looking. And thank you so much for that, you guys, because that has been a super big insecurity of mine, especially when it comes to doing makeup tutorials and posting my bare face on camera. And with Foundation Friday, I practically do it every week. My Foundation Friday roundup will go up this week, and then I should be back to filming Foundation Fridays the week after. So, okay. So first, I feel like this little guy right here, and this, it came with like a little duo pack for like $23. It came with the Be Hydra as well. I've honestly had this little guy for a decent amount of time, at least 2 to 3 weeks, and there's still product in here. I did pick up the full size during the VIB sale, and you guys will see that I purchased that during the VIB sale, because I don't think that video will go up this week as well, because it's already edited. So you'll probably see this video first and then the VIB sale. So I did purchase the full size of this. The vitamin C, oh my gosh, it does make a world of difference. Now, I still have a lot of redness to my skin, and I don't think that that's ever going to fully go away, but my skin just feels brighter. It feels just more awake, and it just feels brighter. It looks more luminous. It just looks healthier. And I noticed it almost instantly when I started using this particular product. So I don't care that this is super, super expensive. I will use this as long as it works. I will repurchase it as long as it works. And if you guys want to test it out, you can get that little kit for 23 bucks. This will last you because it only takes like 1 to 2 little drops, and then it'll apply all over your face. And it really is a little bit of a miracle worker. So I picked up a bunch of Drunk Elephant products because I noticed such a difference with this product alone that I wanted to test out more of their products. And the Clarisonic. The Clarisonic is worth every penny, you guys. Like, this product is so worth the money. It is so worth the investment. It doesn't matter which one you get. If you get the Mia 1 that only has 1 speed, I personally have the Mia 2, which comes with 2 speeds. I think there's the Mia Fit. There's like a bazillion different types of them, and then they just get more and more and more expensive the higher up you go. But this one has been working for me. I don't think I've ever changed the speed on it, so I probably would have been okay with the Mia 1. I think it's 60 seconds, 20 on your forehead, 20 in your T-zone, and 10 on your cheeks. And this works. I did not have that purging phase that a lot of people will talk about or complain about, probably because I was using the Foreo Luna before, so I was already using some type of skin device. I still use my Foreo Luna in the morning, but I use this guy at night, and a world of difference this makes, and I'm gonna keep using it. I picked up a couple more brush heads during all of the sales that went on. I think I picked up the Acne, I can't remember. This is the sensitive brush head right now, and it works perfectly. Like, I take off my makeup, I use my pre-cleanse or my cleansing balm, and then I go in with this, and you can just see how much, even though I've already like pre-cleaned my face, there will still be a crap ton of makeup that when I put this over my skin that comes out on this brush, you guys. So your hands are not getting it done. I promise you that. Like, just washing with your hands, it's not getting the job done. I'm not saying go out and buy the Clarisonic, because I know that other brands make more affordable versions of this particular tool, but I'm telling you that this has helped with my skin so much. I'm almost at a place, because I've seen you guys ask, I'm almost at a place where I feel comfortable with doing a skincare routine, but I'm not quite there, you guys. I need a little bit more time just to make sure that my skin is going to continue going on the track that it's going. And once I feel comfortable, I will definitely get that skincare routine up for you guys. But the Clarisonic and the C-Firma Day Serum, hands down amazing. All right, guys, and that is everything that I loved in the month of April. I'm sure I'm leaving some stuff out. I love so much, but those are my standout products for the month. I really hope that you did enjoy these particular products, and maybe you found a couple of recommendations. If you do decide to test out any of these products, let me know what you guys think of them. Or if you're already using some of these products and they're holy grails for you, let me know. I would love to hear what you guys think about some of my favorites. And go ahead and leave some comments down below about some of you guys' favorites, and maybe I can check them out in upcoming months. I am on a low buy, so I can't go crazy. I'm attempting a 90-day low buy that started May 1st. We'll see how it goes. I know you guys are probably laughing at me right now, like, you low buy, really? But I'm trying. I'm gonna go for it. But leave those recommendations down for me anyway, because I can make lists, and then when my 90 days is up, I can go ham sandwich crazy at the Sephora or Ulta, or even at the drugstore. So yeah, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.